Good morning, London town. This is Barron Samedi reporting for Red 5599. Here we are in London, UK, under the lockdown, and I'm just going to cover a couple of subjects. I'm going to try and do a regular two shows. One is more educational and informative, and the other one is going to be music. In today's show, will feature a couple of people that I know. Chippsy Sebastian, Chippsy, shout out to Chippsy. Yeah, stay tuned. I got something about you. Waka Jay, yeah, I got something about you. You're more towards the end, and these are my. I got something on camera. You gotta hang around too. And Morgan James, that's a singer, and a little bit about virtual DJ, that's the software and stuff, and a little bit about the virus today, how I see the virus in London, UK. Today's Thursday, it's the 9th of April. Got to remember to put the bins out. We got to put the bins out. If we miss the bin, sometime the bin collection, they don't collect the bin some weeks, so it just stays out there. I don't know what the problem is. Let's have a look outside. Right, okay, this is beautiful sunny London. My temperature is about 20 degrees out there, so it's nice and warm. Inside temperature is 22 degrees, so it's bright and it's nice and it's warm, and you got to stay indoors. You cannot be outside. You got to go out there if you're gonna exercise, and they'll be banning that soon because it's getting a bit serious. But let's get into our presentation today. So this is two software I'm actually learning. In fact, three software. The software you're actually watching this on is actually PowerPoint. And if you haven't got to use PowerPoint, it's a very essential piece of software. And do you remember when the days when there was an actual job called a secretary, and all they did was sit in front of a machine and type, and then it moved up to word processing, and you had to learn the Microsoft Office Word program, presentation, the what's the one that does the data, and then you got the one that does the spreadsheet. So it's a prerequisite qualification to work in an office that you've got to learn the Microsoft Office, and I suppose that was a big seller for Microsoft Office, Microsoft. Plus also the Microsoft operating system was a big seller. I mean, we do have Apple, we do have a lot of people using mobile devices at the moment. So the Android system, and as America is trying to lock down on the 5G company in China, Wahoo, or I don't know if I pronounced it right. They are now working on their own operating system because a lot of the phones they make, Microsoft, all the American companies are blocking them using it because of this trade thing that Bush has got. The 5G thing I'll talk about on another day, but let me go back to the presentation here. The presentation is actually on Microsoft Word. Right, so there is three sets of software I'm learning. So this is Microsoft Word, not Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, right? It controls the pictures, but it's a bit complex. So there's three programs going on. The program on your left, if I could use the cursor to go over there. Can you see the cursor? Yeah. This is the virtual DJ software. And last night I was using it, and it is very, very powerful indeed. The virtual DJ, it automatically updates. If you got it on a computer that's connected to the internet, it automatically updates. So it's virtual DJ 2020. The last one was virtual DJ 8, and it's got so many features on it. You can actually live stream with it. If you pay your subscription with it, I think it's like £20 a month or so, then you can get unlimited use of music and stuff. And I suppose that goes to pay for the license for the musicians and stuff, right? And over there on the right side of the screen, that's another. These are two audio video mixers, digital. You know, before you had to get a physical mixer where you connect wires and stuff. Today you don't have to do it. This is all on computer. It's all software, you know. So when I say I'm flying by wire, sometimes I can't actually hear what I'm doing. You know, you can see controls saying that things are functioning, but there's no the normal sensory perception you have to make sure those things are working. They're not there. You're just seeing it in a sort of digital form. And even though the meters are moving and lights are flashing, it doesn't mean that it's actually functioning okay. You literally have to see it functioning okay, because these things itself can malfunction, or as you know, bugs and things, and you know, and it could malfunction at the worst time. You know, so there I was last night. I was playing some music. Let's see. There I was last night playing some music, and I was doing my late show I already recorded it and I uploaded it to YouTube, and up came a big thing saying violation, and it was to a track I played called Good Times by Chic. Doom. And for my money, that was the first rap record that was actually that Sugar Hill Gang used that as a backing track to one of the biggest successful, the first biggest successful. There probably were rappers beforehand, but the Sugar Hill Gang. I realize you're not. Let me show you what it is. Yeah, what it is. Yeah. So they came and they well, they didn't come. It was like having a party, and then suddenly there's a big knocking at the door. Sorry, turn off the music. You're in violation. So I got that yesterday from YouTube. So I had to take it. It wouldn't play. Nobody could see it. I'm lucky that they didn't actually ban me and stop me uploading and thing. Some people, they would just automatically kill, just ban you. You don't exist. You go back and you find your channel's gone. But I've been around a long time. I've been there when I don't know who I do not know who the original owners of YouTube are, but what happened was that Google tried to do a YouTube kind of site. Didn't work. So they bought out YouTube. So the owners of YouTube is actually Google. And so when you do a search of in the normal Google, you see videos will come up because it's all locked in and what have you. So as not only am I learning 3 different software, I have to actually go and learn the rules. I'm not a lawyer, but I have to go and learn the rules. So software 1, virtual DJ. Software 2 is the editing software. Software 3 is PowerPoint, which I had to do a quick lesson and learn because I didn't have anything for. And 4, I've got to go and learn all the terms and condition and it's very easy to go over the line with terms and conditions, and suddenly you find you're not there. So, but now talking about terms and condition, this lady here, if I could get it, this lady here, not you, this lady here, Morgan James, I use as an opening record. Malcolm, how comes I got your thing? Anyway, so Morgan James, so that opening track I used at one of the broadcast I did. This is a singer, Morgan James, and she's a pretty prolific singer. Let's see if we could get a little bit more. And this is part of her web page and stuff. I will go in and get a lot more details about her. I love the record. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play any music on this on this webcast podcast because Facebook are very kind of strict on music. So those of you who are playing music and stuff, good luck to you. YouTube's got licenses literally from everybody when it comes to music. Plus they paying the MCPS and the Musicians Union, and they got it linked up directly with the musicians. And also iTunes is involved. I'm not really a music specialist, modern day music specialist. I'm sure somebody out there would keep me informed.
Hi folks, quick update from me on the campaign against coronavirus. First of all, in my own case, although I'm feeling better and I've done my 7 days of isolation, alas, I still have one of the symptoms, a minor symptom of I still have a temperature, and so in accordance with government advice, I must continue my self-isolation until that symptom itself goes. But we're working clearly the whole time on our program to defeat the virus. You'll have seen the big announcement yesterday about 100,000 tests per day by the end of the month. And I just want to say one crucial thing, one quick thing to everybody thinking about this weekend and what may be some fine weather, because I reckon a lot of people will be starting to think that this is all going on for quite a long time, and they would rather be getting out there, and particularly if you've got kids in the household, everybody may be getting a bit stir crazy, and there may be just a temptation to get out there, hang out, and start to break the regulations. And I just urge you not to do that. Please, please stick with the guidance now. This country has made a huge effort, a huge sacrifice, done absolutely brilliantly well in delaying the spread of the virus. Let's stick with it now. Remember that incredible clapping again last night for our fantastic NHS. We're doing it to protect them and to save lives. Let's focus on doing everything we can. Stay at home, folks. Protect our NHS. Save lives. Speak soon.
Thank you, Boris. And that's the message from the Prime Minister, who's actually in intensive care at the moment, and he's not being intubated. The powers of government have shifted up over to number 2, and they are now taking control. So that's a message there from Boris, and message from me is get well soon. So this thing is getting serious. Let me entertain you. All right. Now the coronavirus, we don't know what it looks like. what it smells like, what it tastes like, how it moves around, right? So let's try and play that again. Right, so the best thing is to not be out there socializing, and stay away, don't go out, stay in. If you are one of the vulnerable groups, make sure you stay in. This is my favorite man at the moment, Governor Cuomo of New York. This is one of his live press conference. This is his brother on CNN, and the few weeks before, when his brother Chris, I think it's Christopher, yes, Governor, his brother Christopher on CNN was interviewing Governor Cuomo, and I looked at them and said, "Oh man, these are brothers. They really look like brothers." And then the other day, Chris, what am I calling him? Chris? I don't know him. I see him on TV, CNN. The other day, Chris had caught the virus, and the governor in his daily briefing had made mention. I love the governor's daily briefing, right? Because he doesn't only talk about the situation, he talks about his own personal situation, his own family situation. This is a picture with him and his brother there. He talks about his daughter. He said that he can quarantine 18,000 New Yorkers, but he can't do anything about his daughter. So he had to talk to his daughter, and he's telling you how he's using this lockdown time to communicate with his family. Absolutely brilliant. Let me add another footnote to that. Joe Biden is now the Democrats candidate. Bernie Sanders has stepped down. Now Bernie and Jeremy Corbyn, I don't know whether you can call them socialists. I don't know what the politics is about. If you need to do something political in order to correct something, you got to do it. It's not about left or right or center or... I don't understand that. I'm a very technical person, you know. That this has got to be... That is the answer to the problem. Do it. Don't skirt around it. The problem with America and Britain at the moment is that it's all about money. You know, it's all about money. All right, let me go to a little bit more about the virus and talking about money. Right, this is the yesterday, right? Yesterday as in Wednesday, the 8th of April. Now the USA, if you can see where this is, has it's nearly 500,000 cases. They had 1,600 people die yesterday. Man, that is serious. I mean, when I was looking at it, when I was tracking it a few days ago, last week, it was only like a couple of hundreds, you know, and it started off in the ones and twos, you know, but now it is really serious. But most of all, where it is more serious is where I'm at. We're down here in the UK. You see this line here, and it says 938 people died yesterday, right? At this rate, right? If this is a little bit closer. I don't know whether you could see it in red there, right? It's 938 death. That total is for Wednesday, the 7th of April, 2019. People, it is serious as far as I could see it here in the UK. It is very, very serious. Now, imagine getting 1,000 people dead a day, right? Every day. Pretty soon, we're gonna run out of people here in the UK, you know. So I am even thinking about what I want to be doing. This weekend is actually Easter, and I'm gonna be hiding from people. I don't know what to do. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna try and do some music and stuff. Now, when it comes to music, YouTubers told me I cannot live stream doing music, and with their lockdown on me yesterday, I think I understand why. So yeah, I think I understand why. And so I'll be doing music and stuff, and I would be able to do Facebook Live, but what I'm gonna be doing is getting this thing up to scratch. Plus, not only the 3 software, the rules, I've also got to take into consideration the processing power of the computer I'm actually using. The computer I'm actually using is a 4-core computer. I mean, some people's got money, they got 8-core and 16-core, and it's a couple of £1,000 worth of computers. I'm a poor man, you know. The 2008 credit crunch, I still got people kicking down the door. Can't pay, we're gonna take it away. Now we're about to go into another economical crisis. Everything is on hold, right? Back to me. I may survive another 6-8 weeks, and I'll be out there. I have to go in a food kitchen. Now, during that time, you won't be kicked out on the streets, but I tell you what, they'll be sending you the bill with interest. That's the problem, with interest. And year on year, interest rises, right? And that's an underlying economic system of the world. And that's underlying economic system. I'll tell you more about that, but in a different cast. Let's go over to Boris. Now, Boris has put his country down on lockdown, and he's got it until the end of April. Now, I hear they're really, really strict over there in Russia, right? Don't y'all be messing. There's some countries that are really gone heavy on it, you know. So for Easter, which is a couple of days time, my intentions is actually to actually stay in. I gotta hide from people, man. This is it's crazy. Well, you know what? You gotta work it out day by day, and figure out. I was gonna actually cancel my car insurance because that's a pretty heavy bill taken out my account every month. But then in the UK, London, we have had a lot of bus drivers died. Yes, died. London transport bus drivers in the UK died from the coronavirus. And I'm thinking, sugar, I should not be catching no bus. And we got police standing at the tube station saying, where you going? If you ain't going to a serious job that's related to key working, you know, doctors, nurses, that kind of thing, go back home. Some places in the UK, they're stopping you in your car. Hey, where you going? I'm going for a drive. Hey, you ain't going for a drive. No place. The only place you're going to drive right back now is you're going to drive back home. I heard some people sitting on benches in parks and stuff. they get a penalty ticket because they've been told once or twice, hey, you can't be sitting there, you know, ain't no fun time, get home. And the police officer come back and go, what you doing there? Didn't I tell you to go home? Person goes, yeah, what's all this? You know, they got a ticket, right? Come to Kumo in New York. He said, we're doubling the fine. Shit, $100. Damn. Ain't no joke. It is very serious. So, you know, so serious penalties. There is a lot of, I've been hearing a lot of crazy things at the moment where people are just ignoring all the restrictions, you know, and they think they got privileges, you know. Now with Brexit in the UK and equal rights and black rights and institutional biases, now these privilege that those folks think that they have, if we add just one word before it and we add that as a color, that's a whole different political genre again. But won't go into I'm not going to go into it today, but on another day. Okay, listen, let's change the subject. This is serious. Anyway, it is serious. Alright, let's get a little bit more less serious. I'm gonna go over to a friend of mine. This is Chippsy Sebastian. Now, why have I put my friend Chippsy Sebastian up? Now, Chippsy is a fashion icon. He's a cool dresser. Right? Now, my man, he's a very talented brother. That's what I need to say. He's a very talented brother. And if we go back about 10 years ago, when we used to party hard on a certain party scene, and that was fantastic. It was fun and great. Chippsy was one of the stylists and dressers and stuff. And the last time Chippsy saw me, I think like 6 months ago, he come running out, hey Reds, what's happening, man? Yo, love the style. Thanks, Chips. Any time Chippsy say to you, you look good, you damn, you look good. So big respect to him. But one of the talents that Chippsy had was that he was one of the first, in fact, I kind of followed him a little bit. He actually put out a DVD about entertainment in the dancehall scene, the serious aspect about entertainment in the dancehall scene, and interviews and stuff. And he put it out on a DVD, right? He put it out on a DVD, and he had it distributed and stuff, right? Now, I can't remember. I think he may have asked me to actually to participate. But listen, that was groundbreaking at the time, right? What Chippsy done. It was called Entertainment Today. It was kind of inspired by a program done on US television called Entertainment Today, you know. But he done it in relation to the UK, and I was doing the internet representing that dancehall scene that we were doing at the time, you know. Actually, people didn't even know what the internet was then. People didn't have mobile phones with all the facilities it has now. Now you can get internet. In fact, the only computing device that a lot of people have is their very expensive Samsung, iPhone, I don't know, and the other devices. Well, do everything. Plus, they're very, very powerful devices. Why am I talking about Chippsy? I'm saying, Chippsy, on the lockdown, you're one of the most talented and innovative and stylish, because you done some clips and you put out some drama clips and you put out on the internet back then. They were powerful. Whoa, that's my man Chippsy. So I'm saying to you, while you're in lockdown, bro, use your mobile phone. Do some clips, man. get back busy, because like all your fashion and stuff, you know, you could bust it online, you know. If you don't know, ask somebody who do know, who's around you. I'm in lockdown, so we can't meet up and that kind of thing. After lockdown, maybe we can work on a project and stuff. But just use your mobile phone, bro. You've got the talent. You bust it first back then, and you know, whoa, I give you some respect, the technical respect. Forget about the real on the ground scene and the environment we were in and the party. That's a different level again. But technically and creatively, whoa, that's beyond so many people. And talking about creatively, and right, here's a little bit of humor here. Now, my man. Now the blue lights behind him, right? It's not that he ain't done nothing wrong. The reason is it's the fashion police. Right? But my man's got talent, right? So he managed to get the blues and twos, right, to get this picture, right? And I know he had to talk to them to get this picture, right? Oh, you got to see the next one, right? Right now. Right, these two police officers are armed and dangerous, right? Tasers and right. My man get a picture with them, right? Now my man Chippsy is a proper businessman and he's doing his stuff. The last time I saw him and what have you. So you know, this is just that. This just a wicked. It's just a wicked shot, right? And also it shows you, it shows you his power of persuasion. Right now, how many folks, right, are going to get a picture with armed police, right? You're gonna be like, you're gonna be like, yeah, you shitting yourself, basically, you know. But my man, he's got skills. So Chippsy Sebastian, my man, fashion icon, right? Innovator, right? Creator. During this lockdown, pull out the phone, man. Bust some style for us. Bust some creativity. Guess what? If you get going, you're going to put me out of business. Ain't no problem, because I love your stuff. Right? So, you got to get on it. You know, let me... Did I go outside? Alright, this is outside. This is London town, right? Oh, man. I didn't tell you. Well, I forgot. Yes, I did. I think I did. Yeah. It's about 20 degrees out there today. And it's about 20 degrees. And it's nice and bright. And it's nice and warm. As you can see, there's nobody about. It's just gone past midday as I am doing this web recording. And... you know, I'm trying to get some things, make sure I got the right things done there. Oops. Yeah. Okay, I got it. I got it. Oh, made a mistake here. Let's see if I could get this out. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's outside. Let we get back to me. Right. Okay, let's see if I could get back to me outside. Wow. Okay, a bit lost. Stay with me, folks. This is live. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I did something and I lost. Okay, things are in a different level now. So let's get back. Hi, I'm back. Got lost there. Technically, got lost. Right, let me see if I can do this. This is my friend Waka Jay. Yo, Waka, how you doing, man? I see you are doing stuff. Doing stuff over there in Africa. Were you in Gambia last time I saw you? Let's see if we can move to the next picture. I think this is Gambia. I love the billboard there. I've been to Africa, mainly Sierra Leone, and I love Africa. Basically, that's it. I love Africa. There's my man up there on the billboard. This is taken on this page. This is a picture Waka's taken with the First Lady of Sierra Leone. Now, I've been to Sierra Leone. I have had fun, try to help them out and stuff. Waka too is a very talented person, and about 10 years ago, the same time around with Chippsy, we were on a entertainment scene, and Waka did come to me and ask me how much my production costs would be, and I gave him a kind of breakdown and stuff, and Waka said, too much, man, ain't got the money. But you see, you never know talented people. But then again, working, I don't want to say working in the ghetto, right, but working with our community ain't got money. We know how to have fun, but we don't have money. And let's just add another thing to the virus. In America, they're actually saying that the African American community is a disproportionate rate of them actually dying with this coronavirus. One of the differences in America is the cost of healthcare, right? Now, the cost of healthcare, it is crazy. And why Trump tried to tell the folks that Obamacare is no good, and that's free medical care, but the underlying economic system and the people who controls the system makes it very, very difficult for anything. And part of the problem with America is that the hospitals and the medical facilities, it's geared on making money. Ain't nothing for free, right? The average bill of the coronavirus, if you get it, is $33,000. One of the biggest bankruptcy reasons why people go bankrupt in America is through a healthcare bill. And you know the jokes about that. When the ambulance come to pick you up from an accident, they look through and see what medical insurance you have. You don't know which is worse, the injury that you suffer or the bill that you're going to get afterwards. So when Bush says the cure is going to be harder than the actual virus, maybe that economic reason. Healthcare is very expensive and probably very complicated in the sense that even if you're covered, certain things are not covered, and then they still send you a bill. Or if you have any long-standing health problem, you can't get insurance. Even with, if you go back here now to the UK, travel insurance, you got to tell them that if you have a long-standing health problem, then you got to tell them, if something happens, because you never told them long-standing health problem. Now back to the black community in America about long-standing healthcare problem, diabetes and asthma I heard mentioned, and I know a tremendous amount of people who have diabetes. I know a tremendous amount of people who have asthma, and so these underlying conditions put you at a disadvantage if you get the coronavirus, and probably that may be one of the reasons why the African Americans are actually more the percentage is higher in relation to the population. let me get back to my friend Waka. Let me choose, which picture shall I choose? Yeah, well, let me keep on this picture. I've lost a little bit of thing. Right, now Waka is a very talented gentleman. That's why he's over there in Africa. This picture there is from Sierra Leone. This is taken from his page. I gotta look into the details, Waka, and see what you're doing, and see if we could link up. I don't mind coming to Africa. I've been to Africa there a few times. I've done some things over there in Sierra Leone. I've left my mark, literally. So Waka, I know you're a talented person. Get a crew together. Get a technical crew together. I don't know whether you're in lockdown or where you're at. Get a crew together. Start broadcasting, because I know that you've got the skills and the ability, and you know you're a mover and shaker, and you're a styler as well. Yeah, he's a fashion styler. You know, you're one of the main man with all different kind of style, right? So this lockdown period, if you've got the drive or the inclination, or you know, or a break in business, if business is so much that you got to attend to it, then you got to attend to it, because the bread and butter is very important. So Waka, my good friend, I'm hailing out to you. Get on the technology. Use your mobile phone. I'm sure you can get a phone. And hey, wait a minute, did I see you advertising the phone company? So call in one of their engineers, you know, let them set something up for you. You know, you could do a regular daily show, and you know, the Facebook thing is powerful, it is strong. You have the ability. I think you wanted to do a regular show. Now's your time, bro. You know, step up to the mark, you know. And blessings to you, and stay healthy, and I'm going to communicate with you, and we're going to do some communication. Right, let's get back to London. Right, Easter is coming up, and it's cancelled. All right, it's cancelled. Don't you all be going any place, doing anything. Just stay in. Right, just stay in. Just stay in. Let me see if I could get, where is it? Is it this one? No, I can't. Aha. All right, I'm trying to. Now, you gotta be very careful that you actually might crash the computer, because I'm trying to get it to do certain things, and it might not do that. So let me see if that cycling starts again about there. Okay, it cycles. Right, so the coronavirus, right, we don't know what it looks like. We can't see it, we can't smell it, right? Okay, this has actually gone into slideshow mode. We can't see it, we can't smell it. It is there. We got to avoid going out this Easter, this weekend, right? It's going to be very, very hard. It's going to be very, very difficult, but you're going to have to stay in, and I don't know what you're going to do. That's the interesting thing. I don't know what you're going to do. You stay in and do what? Well, you can do the things that you always wanted to do, right? So whether it's education, you could go online. If you wanted to do accountancy, well, you go online, find out about the accounting. Listen, I got to big up the people who do all those videos on YouTube, right? Listen, thank you very much. A lot of the stuff I need, when I need to know something, I go straight to YouTube, and somebody's done it. So big up to those people who do those educational video, especially a lot of the technical thing, because very quickly I can learn. In the old days, it used to take me 100 hours. It means you have to go through all the this and that, literally read the instruction, and then try this and try that. Literally 100 hours. 100 hours can be like a week, 2 weeks, even a whole month. Or you may never resolve the technical problem that you're trying to think. Not until you see a friend 6 months later and he goes, how do you do such and such? He goes, yeah, easy. And he says, oh, you do this and this. So he comes around, or she may come around, because you may be a specialist. You just press a couple of buttons. You go, oh my God. So big up to those people on YouTube who do all those educational video. Now, when it comes to this broadcasting stuff, talk to me. If you want me to tell you how this stuff is done, I love telling people how things are done, because it's literally easier. But I realized, because teaching in Sierra Leone, teaching video and production and entertainment thing, I realized people like to see what you're doing or hear what you're doing. If you tell them that they need to read this or find out, they just I don't know what it is. That's probably why television and visuals are very strong. Now, if I point my finger up, now the background is a bit darker. Now, before I had a bit lighter. At nights, there's lights. There's red and there's blue. I got a whole heap of different lights. I might even change the background. You know, the camera that is the camera that's looking at this. I got various cameras. Some are good, some are autofocus. Some would focus on the background if there is things on the background. Some would not focus on me. Some with the wrong coloring. Now, you know, the wrong coloring. So you got to get the daylight balance right. You got to get the framing right. Now, if you looked at a couple of the last video casts I did, the glasses was actually like. So now it's a bit straight, but here's what you might see that I am. Miss my orientation. Right now, so straight lines. You see, I put it up my arm. All right. So you gotta get things straight. So that's a straight line, but my head is actually right. So you got to do all this kind of thing to get it right, so it looks right. You look at something, you go, it ain't right. Now, there's a lot of things I know unconsciously. So yeah, so basically, so if you want me to do some educational videos on how do you do something like this, right? And later on, I might be able to add the background, the green screen, and the I can do all of that with the software. I can do it on another piece and then import it in and all this kind of thing. All right, so from London town, it's about 12:30. Let me go have a look outside. I'm going to leave you on this on an outside shot. All right, this is London town. This is London town. It's about 12:30. Can I see anybody? Okay. You see the guys there on the bike delivery. See that from the thing? I don't know. I don't know. Law enforcement. Absolutely nobody on the street. The sunshine is absolutely wicked out there, but we gotta stay in. Now, you're right. You can see that guy jogging over there. That's the only reason. One of the reasons, the legitimate reasons you can be out on the street. Anyway, so from Barron Samedi, Red 5599. Don't forget hashtag Red 5599 TV in Google and in Facebook. And I'll speak to you all soon. Now, you all take care now.